Oh.
Portense Biennn. Portense Biennn. CCC. I got episode 53, the beginning of year number 2 of Portense Biennn, homie. And I ended up reaching out to one of the camaradas from San Bernardino, homie. The homie Doeboi 909. What's up, perrito?
Yo, what's up, perrito? How you doing?
Gracias for
what's
coming,
good? What's
homie.
good?
What's good? You let me know.
Same shit, man. Work, hard work. You know what I'm saying? Long days. Same shit, G. You know what I'm saying?
Let some of the viewers out there know a little bit about you. You know,
I'm Doeboi on them.
I know as much about you that you know about me. So let's get to know each other a little bit.
I'm from San Bernardino, the West Side, born and raised, and I'm still out there in the city. You know what I'm saying? Weekly basis. So that's basic. Grew up just like, you know what I'm saying? Hood shit, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, so, they got a blade over there, huh, homie?
There's a blade right there, yo.
I see the homie. Shout out to the homie, the lizard hunter, homie. Hey, I fuck with that vato, homie. That gives me shout outs and shit, homie, you know? Right. And he says Dino, and I'm like, damn, Dino acted too like that? Like, all right. I've been learning all kinds of shit, homie, you know? So, it's crazy, man, but let me tell you how I connected with you, dog, all right? Okay. I was at the hospital. I was fighting a colon infection.
Okay.
So they had me there for like 6 days, and I was just cruising through the YouTubes and shit, and I ran into you.
Okay.
And you was in the hospital.
Okay.
Let me press play on this camarada right here.
Yeah.
And you started talking about, you know, you getting shot up, everything that happened, that you slacked, you know, you got caught lacking real quick, you know, and I was like,
that shit got real.
I was like, yeah, it got real. So I paid attention to you, dog, and I was like, I got hit 3 times. I've been here at the hospital. And I'm like, I'm at the hospital.
Oh, you were there too at the time?
I caught you at the hospital. I caught you at the hospital, fool. Yeah. That's what I'm telling you. I was there hospitalized, and I was cruising through YouTube, and I ran into that video of you at the hospital. So I hit play. And when you started talking about your incident and everything, and I'm like, man, I'm over here like, just fighting a colon infection, but it's still serious. But the camarada got hit 3 times, homie, you know? So that's how I connected with you, homie. That's why I really reached out to you before you even came out on Conejo shit or nothing. Okay. I was just like, damn, this camarada here got hit with 3 balas, homie, you know? So let me just reach out to him if he hits me back and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you did, homie, and I really respect that about you a lot. That you're like, what's up with this camarada right here? Yeah. Bro, my name, homie, is solid.
That's what's up. Oh, Spencer. Yeah.
Oh. You know, and that's how I connected with you, man. How did that shit even go about, man? If you don't mind me asking you, man.
Man. And it just goes just like this. After you've been somewhere so long, just like anybody thinks, wherever you at,
especially
you get comfortable.
In your city.
Just me sitting outside just like this, Julian, the West Side, you know what I'm saying? You just get too comfortable, you know what I'm saying? You just never know when something's going to happen, straight up. But it wasn't like on a personal tip. It was just, you see a random motherfucker standing right there outside, 11 o'clock at night, you in the plaza where it's all closed down. You know what I'm saying? I'm posted like that. Like, you know, I was kind of, you know, like I said, I'm on my phone, on point.
Yeah, you were
motherfuckers just seeing jewelry and, you know, just some random shit.
Yeah, I would have did the new shit.
I would have did the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like well, I wouldn't now, but I would have did the same shit back then too, being young. You know what I'm saying?
I have like some gold that my boy Coco, rest in peace, blessed me. We gave me a Rolex, gave me a chain, a bracelet, everything, dog. Okay. And he used to always like to flex a lot like that. I'm like, fool, why you were like doing? He was young, homie. Right now, he probably would have been, I'm 43, he would have been 33.
Okay.
So he was in his 20s, you know, like 25, 26, wilding out, homie, you know. And I'm like, man, fool, you got to move different, perrito. Yeah. Because I'm just older. Nah, Predikt, da-da-da. I'm like, here, dog, here. And then he blessed me. Now, I will wear it here and there, but I just started wearing my protection bracelets and everything, dog.
Yeah,
and I'd rather have you fear me by watching me wear my shit like this and be like, damn, this vato, he might do some crazy shit on me, some voodoo shit. I'm not into none of that. I'm just for my own protection, dog, from people trying to do brujeria on me. Yeah. So I'd rather be like this and not even worry about somebody trying to snatch my chain. I had like strippers that'll try to touch and be like, oh my God, I like your necklace. Like, bitch, don't touch it. Yeah. I protect my energy. Cool, you like it? Cool, but don't touch it. you should already know. If you know, if I see you wearing a little red bracelet, you should already know what time it is. Don't touch nobody's shit.
Yeah.
Period. You know, respect the spirituality shit. You know, so I stopped wearing gold, dog. I stopped wearing a lot of jewels, watches. I have all that, but I refuse. I already passed my stage of wearing all that.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Calmadito. I used to fucking wear clean. Now I just wear fucking sweats, homie, and a t-shirt, homie.
Just be comfortable.
Comfortable, homie. Yeah. My money's right. Fuck bitches. All bitches rattle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, and that's how I ended up knowing you, dog. About when I seen your story on YouTube, because you opened up and you talked about it, and that's how I started my podcast a year ago. Okay. I had a sling on me. I had a dislocated shoulder, bone fracture. I have a metal plate right here with 19 screws. Look at this.
Okay.
So
you've been through some shit.
Yeah, shit, man. My hand doesn't even go up. Look, it's just it locks right there. But it's been a whole year, and the process is my hand's moving more now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Good,
and like I said, man, it's been a whole year of up and downs, going to the hospital, almost dying. Fucking God still has plans for me, homie. So I started using my podcast more to have camaradas or even girls come out here and just tell your story. We don't got to politic it at all. Let's just talk about how you grew up, what you've been through, what you had to get through to get your business goings, you know, your L's, your dubs, things like that. Like, get to know people that we're all human.
Shit that counts too.
That we're all human. Yeah, that's all that matters, man. That we're all human.
Keep doing your shit. Shout out to you know what I'm saying? Shout out to your shit.
Gracias to Portense Biennn right here. The homie XG over there's always controlling the fucking mixing board and everything, man, you know. Shout out to the homies from We Don't Smoke the Same, you know. They put me up on game as well, man. A lot of people out there, man, you know. And I'm actually looking forward to seeing you perform, dog.
Oh, yeah, that's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with your music, dog.
That's what's up.
You know, when I seen that you fuck with Misfit, I fucks with you.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. If he fucks with you, that okay, I fucks with him too.
Shout out to Look on Misfit.
Yeah, I know Misfit. I'm waiting for you too, dog. You know, I had him already on this podcast. I think it was episode 13.5, I called it. I had to, homie, 13, and then there was 13.5, and then we moved on to 15.
The numbers are going too quick on.
Yeah, you know, I didn't want to just throw that next number over. So I jumped on him, and he'll be back and shit. I'm going to see him I'm going to see him on at the show and shit, man. I already called. Trying to get some bottle service of some tables upstairs because there's upstairs and downstairs. Okay. So I like the upstairs view, so that's the way I could see the whole stage and everything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool, man. Like, I used to do rap shit too, dog. The name of my clique back then was Valleros Inc. You know, and this shit happened back like in 2000, all the way to like 2010 before my one of my boy. That was from my clique, Fantasma, rest in peace. He overdosed off heroin, dog. And it fucked with my head. It made me not want to fuck with the mic no more. I'm like, I already put like 10, 11 solid years of this hardcore fucking printing CDs, going to the Swami's backpack hustling, trunk hustling. Right, I grew up on that, dog. So now all this digital shit, I'm just like, just upload it and stream it. Nah, homie, we used to go put in work, dog.
Yeah, you got to put in work.
You know, and with the backpack full of CDs, go print out 1,000 CDs. Let's go. Every month in Pa's fucking shops. That's how it was. That's real trap shit, dog. And I always tell people, man, humble yourselves, dog, because you got to seize the moment. Un día no va a estar aquí, eso mañana. So I think I heard you on your shit that you say you have like a shop at the mall. Yeah, that's fucking, dog. Yeah. So see you being raza, homie, and having something like that, props to you, my G.
I appreciate it.
Because you're like, you're not even Swami. I have a shop at the mall. How could somebody go about doing that, homie?
Okay, so if you want a store in the mall, you know off top you're going to pay a little higher, so it's a lot higher. Like, I'm going to compare. One of my stores, the rent's only, like on one property, it's only $2,200 compared to the mall, like 5,000.
Okay. Yeah. So you got to make sure you clear the
five get racks. Get you a CPA. You know, of course, everybody knows the LLC, EIN number. Get that little shit. Go stand in line at the bank. Go get you a business account. Get that linked. Create a website. That's going to be like another $4,500. You know what I'm saying? Do a real legit good website. And then
because I just got my LLC, I copyrighted and I trademarked everything, dog.
Yeah.
This is me, dog. Portense Biennn, CCC. I'm
That's
waiting on
what's
my
up.
LLC.
Hell
I
yeah.
tell people, you got to spend 7-8 bands, homie, to protect your name, homie, in the long run.
Yeah, you do.
If that was the fucking point of putting 2-3 years and somebody's like, oh, that shit's not copyrighted or trademark, I'm going to take it.
Yeah.
Now you work for me. If you don't like it, we'll change your whole shit, dog.
Yeah, it could happen. But yeah, basically that's what I end at. Yep, bank, get the business account, do that, do the website. Then most importantly, you need the plugs. If you want to sell, what are you going to sell? You go to the mall, I see people in there trying to sell. I see these stores.
I think is your shop called the T-Plug?
Much is called the T-Plug.
That's a clean-ass name, homie.
Yeah, the T-Plug. So it's like the T-shirt plug, but I sell a bunch of other shit. I don't just sell. I mainly sell shoes. I got over 200 shoes. And then I sell a whole section of Yeezys. I sell Supreme, Ethica. I'm locked in with Supreme, Ethica, Bape, Stussy, Pro Club, Shaka. I got you know what I'm saying? Everybody's on my team, so it's different. But I knew what I was doing. You got to go build.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
Man, my G, you're about 15 years ahead of your time, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate
my
that.
respects to you, dog, over that. For me being my age,
yeah,
as I tell you, I learned shit from the youngsters, dog.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the new way of moving. This is the new way of trapping. Let me use my old ass ways and mix it in with their new ways and create my own wave.
Yeah, real shit though. So, so you got, it also depends. You got to have them relationships, or else you could just start trying now to maybe, you got to call and try to get accounts made. Send emails to whoever you want to sell in your store and see if you can get it lined up before you open your store. Get the plan together first. Get the relationships, get the green light from them, and make sure you have the feria on top of that. So I'm going to be real. To start my store, it was over 100,000, bro. Palabra.
See, and I like it. Well, you're throwing right now, you're throwing free game to people out there that people don't want to reveal that.
Yeah, I could charge motherfuckers for this information I'm talking about.
That's what I always tell people, man. I throw so much free game at people, man, that it's not about that. It's just like, how the fuck are we ever going to come
You want to know what's a good hustle? Because I've done plenty of businesses. I have music studios, real licensed music studios. I've had clothing. I just started a trucking business called Premier 909 Transportation. So I invested in trucks.
Everything goes through the 15, huh?
Yeah. Serio. So I I just did the trucking business. Shout out to that. But of course, before I started that, what happened? I already had workers wanted to hey, give me the better percentage rate on the, the mileage. They're getting 23, I'll give you 28. I don't give a fuck because I just need to get money, keep going.
As long as that percentage is coming in, it's going to add up.
So you need money for shit like that. That was $40,000 on each truck. I basically went broke over doing all this recently.
It don't matter.
I don't give a fuck. I got $8,000. I'm starting over again. I just spent that car, $200,000 GT coupe. You know what I'm saying? So I've been spending, bro. That's what I said. I went through $1 million already. I just bought a house.
Yeah.
I got property. I just redid the fucking whole front.
God is
$60K
good.
in the fucking front, $30K in separate and cement, walkways, river rock. I did the whole 9.
Yeah.
Redid the whole inside. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm on a whole other thing. I was talking to Swifty about that earlier.
God's blessing you though, dog, because
he blessed me more. It all happened after I got shot. The house, the house, the fucking car, the next business, the trucking business. I was like, damn, God wanted me to stay to do all this real quick.
God holds you
Set all my family.
A little setback for the major comeback. And that's how I feel about me too. Why did all this shit start happening to me? Bam, all right. But now I'm starting to see the blessings. I see bang, you're the 53rd guest up in here. And if you really go through my guests from episode 1 to episode 53, I have had heavy hitters up in here. Don't ask me how, but it's just the way that I carry myself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I talk to people with respect. I don't talk to people about nobody else's beef. If you got beef with this person or this rapper, don't bring it up on my podcast.
That's right.
My podcast ain't for comadres, homie. It's too much of that bullshit going
no
on.
No gossip. You need to throw that with your shit.
Not
for the gossip. People, this ain't got like something with your shit, Portense Biennn. You need to put Portense Biennn, and then you got to create sure a different some drip.
Portense mal.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a creator.
Yeah, but that's good, man. That's cool. You got your shit. You're building your shit too. Keep going.
I'm trying, dog. I know one day I'm gonna touch a mill. Because if you
your mind's there,
I have a rich mind, I have a rich heart, and I always help a lot of people, man. And I never ask for nothing in return. Like if I plug you in with the camarada,
you're gonna be blessed. From the little things I've seen about your radio, it seems like you've been blessed. So I could tell you're in the same direction.
Gracias, dog. You know, like I told you, and I reached out to you, man, because I'm like, you know what? I listen to his music. He fucks with Misfit, homie. He's gonna be at Conejo's show, like. Let me reach out to him. Hopefully he will reach back out and be like, you know what? I gotta fuck with you, homie, because you fuck with the same amount of circle and all that stuff, you know? So that's why I just wanted to reach out to you on a one-on-one and show you that my podcast is no funny shit, no setups, no nothing. This is right here. We come, we have a conversation. I tell people, don't even come deep. You or you plus one, and have them be quiet outside. Radio that shit.
Radio.
You know, and you don't even come with 10, 15 people. Like, for what? Dog, it's like not even a job interview, because I call this shit a conversation.
Yeah.
An interview is me having a pass saying, like, so you were locked up for this? I already ran your whole record? Like, nah, let me ask you. That's why I asked you. Let people know who you are, people that don't know. And me, you know, I'm fucking on Predikt. I'm from the city of Silmar, right here down the street, homie. You know, A1A Valle, dog. And I fuck with every fucking gang out here in the Valle, homie. They all fuck with me because I show love to everybody, homie, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? And I reach out to the right people, you know, but I just don't get involved with the politics or talk about them. You know what I'm saying? But don't make me make that call. But don't make me make that call.
Yeah, don't make me make that call. But keep that shit, por favor. Yeah.
You know, and I leave it like that, homie, because my podcast is have a conversation. So the day that maybe God takes me or you, people could look at that podcast and be like, damn, both of those who were throwing game. Because what if God calls our name and we're in the same car and we both flip or something and it happens? But guess what? Hey, the homie Doeboi and Predikt had a podcast together. Let's go run the numbers up on that shit. Like, you know what? Both of those fools were fucking smart. Oh, now you guys are picking up our game. I told you we were ahead of our time.
That's real shit.
You know, and I just like to throw people out there and put people on, man. You know, at some point I was a mailman, dog. Think about it. I was a federal employee, dog.
Yeah.
And everybody used to tell me, how'd you get into the post office? Keep your record clean, expunge your record, homie.
Yeah, you gotta be on that.
You know,
my record's all fucked up.
Yeah, my record was fucked. My record was fucked up, but I figured it out on how to stay under the radar. And when somebody showed me how to expunge my record, homie, I was on it, tough and caliente, homie. As soon as my 3-year probation passed and another 3 years passed, I was like, let me go to the fucking court, ask for an expungement. And they're like, yeah, just go see the same judge that sentenced you. And I was like, fuck. I went over there. The DA, she was like, well, why are you going to get it, expunge his record? And I told the judge, like, look, Your Honor, I just had a kid. I'm trying to get a job with the fucking post office. You know, she's like, you know what? You're kind, she said it. Doesn't even make it out. 30 days or maybe 3 months when they're already back in there. You made it almost 3 years. As a matter of fact, I'm going to terminate your probation in 2.5 years.
That's low.
Come on, dog. That shit don't make me weak. It tells you that I'm a strong man and I knew how to fucking fly under the radar and not be fucking in factor 2 or 3s.
Exactly. You got to beat it every time.
You know, and that's why God got me right now. I've been blessed. I've talked to a lot of fucking people, man. You know, I was able to reunite with G Rabbit when he came back out. You know, the whole 9 yards, man. That was like, he's been like my brother, dog. And since like 99, you know, and it's cool. Because right now, look, says came out. Like, bam, came out and we picked up where we left off. We did a show when he came out. Our very first stop was in fucking Atlanta. The homie flew us out over there. We did a show. I'm not even going to lie to you. There was probably about maybe like 150 people in Atlanta. But it was crazy because I met some people that drove all the way from Maryland. They're like, we drove 13 hours just for you guys. And I was like, this is the first show that Conejo has ever done in like fucking maybe 18, 19 years. What the fuck? Yeah, well, I mean, dope. You know, so I'm like, these are hardcore fucking fans. Mm-hmm. Oh, I drove all the way from Carolina and we're in Atlanta. And I'm like, I'm over here bitching about a 5-hour flight. You know what I'm saying? And you have fools driving 13 hours. I was like, these are hardcore fans. And I remember watching their face because I was on the stage, how a lot of the fans were hypnotized. Like, that's how he looks. Yeah. That's what he really is. Because, you know, everybody just heard his music.
Yeah.
But nobody ever saw him. And that's what makes his fucking music fucking crazy, dog. Because he has about maybe like 150 albums out there. That's like a Bible, homie, full of shit that you hear it and you pick up fucking a lot of shit and you're like, man, this Vato's super smart, dog. You know, and when he goes, people are really gonna start listening to his music and be like, that fool was a fucking lyrical assassin, dog. You know, and he's very humble, man. Conejo's a very humble person. Have you met him in person?
Yeah.
Firme gentes, dog. You know.
Oh, yeah.
And like I said, man, when he pulls up on my podcast too, I remember he told me this. I told him when I barely started, like, pull up to my shit. He's like, oh, man. He told me, you don't need me. I was like, what? Like, he's like, your shit's going to take off on his own. And he told me this a year ago. And now he's like, it's about time. I'm going to pull up. You know?
That's right.
And he told me in due time. In that due time. We just had that conversation today.
Okay, that's for
today, fool. Like, I'm not even lying. And he's like, yeah, I think it's about that time. And I'm like, gracias for not. I didn't take it as you shine me off because it's SKM, but you just showed me you don't need me. You're gonna do it regardless.
Yeah.
And bam, look where I stand right here, homie. You know, having all these people. I had prayers up on here already. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, that's what's up, man.
Like real genuine people that'll call me by my real name. My real name is Louis. You know, so when you call me Louis, that means it's a very respectful thing. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Like, you respecting me as a man. You know, you call me by my nickname, that's Firme too.
That's
you know?
Louis.
Yeah. Louis V, homie. Louis Vallero.
You know what I'm saying? You got my hand.
Gracias. You know what I'm saying? And, like, anything I could do to on my end in the Valle, fool, you know, reach out to me, dog. I got a lot of...
Likewise.
I have a lot of conectas in the 818, dog. Like, and towards anybody, they already know what it is with me, man. And I respect everybody out there. And I know a lot of people out there in the 909, as a matter of fact, too. My boy Coco used to drop bottles off over there. Like crazy. We had the whole fucking 909 flooded with those bottles, dog. I'm telling you, bro, you know. And like I said, one day, you'll see, dog, you'll be like, man... Just how God works and puts us together, homie. Yeah. And you're more of a humble person in person, dog. Because people will get a different picture of you through your just watching your music. Yeah. Anything, you know what I'm saying? And and me now that when I connected to you, it wasn't through the music. It was through that YouTube shit when I seen you at the hospital, and I was like, I felt alone like that, vato. Like, I know how it feels to be in that hospital bed, homie, and the nurses only come every 4 hours to give you that morphine dose. You know, so that's what I'm telling you. And I was at the hospital bed like this watching you, and I was like, damn, the camarada's right there, and I'm right here right now. So that's why I'm telling you, I connected with you, and that's why I reached out. It wasn't about the music or none of that shit. It was strictly about our health shit.
Yeah.
You know, I had the other camarada too at the Face of LA. He was here, and same thing. We were talking about medical issues. So I like to talk about medical issues because one day we're gonna reach that level.
Yeah.
When you hit 40, a lot of medical shit starts coming in, homie. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get the prostate check. You gotta
work out. Try to get down your workout tip too.
No, when you 40, it changes, though, dog. That testosterone up there, like I said, you don't even give a fuck if you fuck no more. You like, just let me get some money. You know, the little bitches will come around. They'll come around sooner than later. You know what I'm saying?
You a fool.
Yeah, that's just me, fool. I'm a single ass vato, dog. You know shit. Hey, homie. I'm like, I want to. Hey, shout out to Sam. Shout out to the homie Pablo out there, homie. I'll probably pull up on you guys tonight, dog. Just for the fuck of it, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I like going everywhere. I'm a single man, G. So when I talk openly on my hey, shout out to my baby mama. How about that? You too. You know, shout out to you, man. You gave me my daughter, man. You know, I tell a lot of camaradas, don't ever throw shade at your baby mama regardless of how bad it is, because one day you might get back with her or something. And on my podcast, my daughter is 12. One day she's going to be able to go through all my podcasts and hear every single thing I said.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
But one thing that she will never be able to say is like, oh, he never put my mom down. Never.
Yeah.
Without my baby mama, my daughter wouldn't be born. And a lot of camaradas need to start thinking like that.
That's true.
Because there's a lot of kids out there that grow with in broken homes. Even my kid's in a broken home. I live alone. My daughter lives in L.A., so I got to take the drive to pick her up, come back to the Valle. I have her for like 72 hours, take her back, boom, boom, boom. But it's a program. I know, and that's why I work for myself. I could get up and go pick up my kid when she says, Dad, pick me up.
Oh, yeah.
None of that like, hey, boss, can I leave? I don't have a babysitter. No, I work for myself. I get my own. You know what I'm saying? But if I don't work, I don't shine, you know? Like, I don't got a check coming in. I got to go hard every single day on the paint.
Got to.
You know, and I show that to my daughter. I like all my YouTube money, dog, from the monetized shit, I have it in my savings, and that shit it says my daughter's name on it. It says Larissa's college funds.
That's right.
So every check anything that comes in every month, I don't even have it. It goes straight to her shit. So when she's 18, in 6 years, my daughter might have $10,000, $15,000.
Now everybody for sure needs to subscribe right now.
I'm giving you guys free game, man. Like if you guys want to start your own podcast, get monetized, get verified, partnership by YouTube, homie. And in the long run, those checks are going to come in and learn how to manage that money, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's frightful. That's good, man.
You know, you see, when you talk to me, the mentality I got, I try to throw free game out there, man, to parents.
Let me use your luz so quick, porfas.
You know?
Hey, I respect that, Heidi. That's good.
Gracias.
That shit. Yeah, man, I be on the same shit when it comes to my daughter, man. The girls will break down.
Your little daughters te agarran así, dog. Like, oh, right there, you know what I'm saying? But then they act like us, dog.
Yeah, You
can't be mad at them for that. You showing her how to be a hustler.
Damn. You ain't lying.
43, dog. I thank God I made it to 43. You know, a lot of camaradas that I've known from my generation, they're dead, strung out, in jail, or I don't even know. I don't even recognize them no more on the street, you know? And props to you, dog, for that turkey thing that you did, man. And helping out the familias out there that are less fortunate, man. Appreciate I respect that shit. 1,000,000%, man.
Appreciate that.
Always giving people back, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to, man.
Homie. I told you I was a man, dog.
If you really come from the struggle.
For the toy drive, for what you do, homie.
I got you. $50 for a toy drive. I appreciate that.
That's how I do it, dog. If I won't make it, but I did my parte for whatever kid out there that needs that little toy that they can afford it. You see that, man? Networking, homie. This came out of my corazon.
That's some real shit right there, and it's really gonna go towards that. I'm actually buying I'm trying to get together 6 pallets. I've already bought 3 of them. They were like $1,200 each. Mm-hmm. They got a gang of fucking toys on them. I found them on Moreno Valley. Shout out to Moreno Valley Times. I forgot that, but they helped me a lot. They shared the thing too. And but I paid for 3 pallets out of my money because I told you know what I'm saying.
That's why you keep getting blessed, fool, because God sees that you try to help the less fortunate.
Yeah, man, I really do, bro. You know what I'm saying. It ain't for no clout, nothing like that. I really just try.
What did I tell you when you?
I just needed help on this one because I did that turkey shit. I'm gonna be real, bro. We bought over. We ended up doing about 280 turkeys out of the 300 we were trying to make to. And, bro, me and like 3 people paid for all those fucking turkeys. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't about that. We try to get people stuffing, all the extra shit,
We're just trying to feed, man.
Man, bro, you know, we just trying to make sure everybody gets taken care of, bro. You
There's that one time we could be like that every single day, man. It would be a beautiful thing, man.
Fuck yeah.
You know, and that's why I respect you.
There's a lot of rich motherfuckers that could do that shit. They need to do that shit more. If you got your money up. I'm damn near broke now.
Yeah, but when you told me, look, dog, like I'm doing a toy drive, well, what did I tell you right away? I got you. I'll donate, homie. Mm-hmm. When you told me I'll take donations too, you just don't even got to be the time. Like, all right, cool.
Oh, yeah, that's why
that's going to go.
I could have been piped for him like, nah, I got it. But nah, I'm going to take it. I'm going to use it towards that. Like,
and I know God's going to bless me because he saw me give it to you. He's like, you did it from the Cora, dog. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people can't do that, and it's good to find people like you, and I got you, G, straight up.
Muchas gracias.
You know what I'm saying? Now, straight up.
Muchas gracias.
That's really deep to me, you know, to see another homie give, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody can really do it if they want, bro, and just, you know.
A lot of people talk they could have heavy pockets and it costs them to give $50.
Period. And it's very serious. It does count. So, yeah, thank you.
No, ya sabes, I came from the Cora because one day, that kid, which we don't know what kid it's going to be, but you're going to be there present when they look through that pallet and their eyes glow. Yeah. Damn, I got a bike. Or I got just this little truck I could play with or something, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm an 80s baby, dog. You know, I was born in the 70s, but raised through the 80s. We didn't have a lot of shit back then till fucking Nintendo and Atari came out and shit, but we didn't have a lot of shit. We just fucking go out there with the broomstick and a tennis ball and start playing some baseball in the sandlot, homie.
Yep. Yeah, I grew up like the same way.
You know, so the 80s hit a little bit different, man. And now that I see a lot of homies that are doing good, and you guys go out of your way to do toy drives, fucking turkey drives, anything, dog, I have to respect camaradas like that. Like, that's why you guys get blessed, and I don't know why people are going to hate on you for that. You're doing something that none of us are doing. Yeah. So the homie says, man, I appreciate if you guys do this. The homie Commitment Soldier, he was serious. That's my primo, too. We grew up on the block together. He's having a toy drive, I think, on the 17th.
Oh, shit. What's his name?
Frank Hernandez, Commitment Soldier.
Soldier.
From Fools Gone Wild.
Shout out to Commitment Soldier.
Yup, you know, so.
Another real homie out there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of solid-ass people out there. And I think the homie XG, man, and Ezo from We Don't Smoke, they're out there trying to do something too, man. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So everybody out there that's looking out for the kids for Christmas, it's fucking dope, it's man. Real.
You know, it really don't impact you till you're really there and there's people there. Like, you see, you know what I'm saying? People really go for that shit. They need it, you know?
It is when you grow up from nothing and just to see something.
I was in the lines. That's why I do it. I did Christmas. My mom always took me on Fifth Street to the fire truck place. We do it there. The church is, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in a church, and she would take us. We were poor, and we were waiting in the lines, bro, everywhere. Straight up, serio. Like, you know, we waited to get the toys. It was me and 3 of my brothers, 4 of us, no sisters. So, bro, we always shared one room. You know what I'm saying?
I remember. Always, bro. I remember at the Salvation Army.
Bro, that's why.
I'm taking you back to probably like 1988 or something. The Salvation Army back in Sylmar. And they had they would take out all the old stuff, right? They'll bring a big ass trash bin. They'll throw all the old stuff in there. I said we would go over there and we'll say, well, vamos a echar clavados. We'll jump in there, me and all my primos, start digging in through everything, start coming out with all kinds of crazy shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And to us, that was so fun. Like, oh, we're going to go, oh, look, I found this little toy. Like, because our parents, we couldn't, my mom used to
Me and my brothers, we would wrap toys and shit. We would give them to each other. Our old toys.
Right? Yeah. Or some fucking, I remember, what are you getting this Christmas? A pair of socks. Well, that's fine. Cookies. Like, it was the thought.
I'll get like candy, you know?
You know, and to me, it's the thought that counts growing up. Those little things, man.
People don't know.
So now when you go balls out, it's for a reason because you didn't have shit growing up. You know what I'm saying, homie? Shit. Yeah. You know,
I was irresponsible. I spent a lot of money this year. I swear to God, bro.
But remember this: you're not gonna die with that money.
Exactly.
So have
and
fun
not just
with
that, like I tell you, but I go, bro, I should have died when I got shot, and I just feel lucky, and that's why I just like.
But God has plans for you, dog. That's why I'm telling you. I reached out to you, bro. Like I go to church, fool. Like I found God.
I think that.
Back in like maybe 2017, when my boy Coco put me on, I go to this church called Shepherd Church with Pastor Dudley. Comes out on the internet and everything. That was huge. Okay. Football players, basketball players go there. They donate heavy, homie.
Wow.
You walk in there, you're like, damn.
See, they got big churches out here. I grew up in a small church in the Dino called Praise Chapel.
I grew up in a church, a Catholic church called Santa Rosa Church in the city of San Fernando. But then as I got older, I started losing hope in God and whatever, and then
we all have.
And then all of a sudden,
you always will.
My boy, he's like, "Come on, Predikt, I'm gonna take you to church. Pull up, down." And I pulled up, and it dragged me, dog. And then through the pandemic, the first time that they opened up the church again, I went over there, dog, and I felt the Holy Spirit. I went and I sat down. I took my little nephew with me, and I sat down, and I was like this. It just tears started coming. I couldn't even look at my little nephew. I was just like. Man, you called me, homie. You called me, and I'm here, dog.
It is real.
You know? And that's why I even tell a lot of strippers sometimes, don't get lost in the sauce, mija. You know, if you're past 30, if you're past 30, you don't belong dancing no more. You should have already stacked up all those bags that you Fuck, you've been doing this shit for like 10 years, and where's the money? Where's your savings? Like, nothing, you know? Everything's all Dolce & Gabbana, this and that, but you still live at your mom's. You're 30. You got 2 kids already. Like, show an example that you don't tell your kid, I'm going to go to work, and you throw on your little flip-flops and some sweats, and you're going to go hit the strip bar. Okay. Like, actually have a 9 to 5 and show your kid, like, look, this is how you're going to work. Don't show your kid... Because sometimes I even tell some girls, I'm like, man, I'm pretty sure that your mom was a stripper too then. If you're a stripper, maybe your mom was one too. Because I'm 43. So I know girls when I was in their 20s, and we're this at the time was strip clubs where girls were still naked, homie. You really had to open up your fucking legs on stage. Oh, all right, here, I'll throw you something. Now girls don't do none of that. All they do is twerk and throw me a bag. Don't demand a bag from me, bitch. You got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That bag will go to my daughter. You're doing that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to say, throw me the bag, you better go to my car. We're going to go do something. But that bag's going to go to my daughter. I'll go spend a couple bucks. But don't tell me to throw a bag at you.
That's right.
I'm a business person, just like them. Yeah. If you're going to come at me trying to get something from me, I'm going to treat it like business too. Yeah. It's $100. What? It ain't free, bitch. Just like that lap dance in that VIP room wasn't free, right? Those 15 minutes? 3 songs cut in half? Nah, but I paid the $100 to fucking have you sit on my dick. So stop playing. Stop playing. And so I think that's my little politics about shit, about money and females trying to finesse me, dog, and all that. I'm not with that, and maybe that's why I'm still single, you know? But all my relationships have been 3 or 4 years long. I've only had 3 girls that actually say they were my girlfriends and my baby mama. That's it. You know, other than that, I've never had given a girl the opportunity to say, oh, Predikt, oh, that's my man. You know, that's my man. No, we probably fought. But don't say that we dated, or just because I took you in a couple places here, or shower you with some little gifts. Don't call it that we were seeing each other neither. Nah, I just saw you, we did what we did, and moved on. Simple as that. And now you guys see me with the podcast. Now you want to use my name? Or be like, oh, yeah, I fucked them like 15 years ago. Bitch, how you look now? You fat. Oh, man, shut up, man. Don't even put me out there like that. You know, straight up. So they use that shit towards their advantage or something. You know, but it is what it is, primo. You know? But what do you think about this little spot, man? Right here, me just having conversations. It's cool, man. Is my podcast different than a lot of people's, dog? I want to ask, because I know you've been in a couple of them. What do you think about mine, dog? What was the energy? What did you feel?
I'm going to tell you guys about the Homies podcast. The energy. The energy is home. It's home welcoming. Like, you know, you're gonna throw it out. You're at a primo's house. You know what I'm saying? So man, you guys share that shit. You might end up sipping on something, smoking on something good. You know what I'm saying? Salud. And you just gotta, you know what I'm saying? Enjoy yourself. But shout out to the Homies podcast. You know what I'm saying? It's a really good feeling. Gracias. I can look in your eyes and tell you, it's a really good feeling. You're doing your thing. You're a good person. And I don't, like I tell you, I don't like bringing people in here and asking funny questions. Like, what the fuck, homie? There's too many podcasts out there asking all that bullshit, homie. And to me, it's just come have a conversation. How did I start the conversation? Asking you about your health. Yeah. Your health. I had 2 nurses here about like 2 weeks ago. Okay. And I was freshly at the hospital. Okay. I was there 7 days. And I told the hospital, how do I discharge myself if you're not letting me go today? I'm gonna leave on my own will. No, 1 more day. I'm like, I've been here 7. I'm done. You ain't giving me no more fucking morphine or nothing. What the fuck I'm here for, man? Yeah. You know, and they let me go. I came over here, and one of them works in the emergency room, and the other one works with the ambulance. And what, they came over and took care of you?
They came over here and had a conversation with me about how it is in the ER, how it is in the ambulance. Like,
you had them on the podcast?
On the podcast, homie. As soon as I got out, yeah, dog, I'm committed, homie.
You're committed.
I'm committed, dog.
That's good too.
You know, and man, I learned so much about those girls, dog. And I'm like, talk to me right now, like you're my nurse and I'm the patient, because I just got out like 2 hours ago, and I didn't want to flake on you girls because I know you girls' schedule. You girls work all the time.
Yeah, they do.
You know, so my shout outs to respect to all the nurses out
all
there.
All the nurses, shout the
you
fuck
know,
out.
And man, you know what? That episode was fucking crazy, man, because we really talked about. Well, man, her name was Kat and Alex. Shout out to you 2 girls, man. You know, and they were like in their maybe mid-20s. So these are our future doctors, our future nurses, man.
Yeah, that's dope.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why when it has to do with health and
shit.
stuff like that, I like having people come in because I could relate. That hospital bed, it gets lonely. And if you've been there some days, we could relate and share the same story.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Did you have a partner, a bunkie, or you had a whole room to yourself?
I had a room to myself.
I had this last time I had 3 different bunkies, man. One was a little paisa. The other one was a Guatemalan guy, a little short fool. They have a taco spot over there in South Central called Tacos Ay Cabron or Ay Cabron Tacos. And I was like, so I looked it up and like, damn, you guys have I'm like, you guys have over 100,000 fucking followers. He's like, sí, se llena la línea hasta atrás. And I was like, let me check it out. I'm like, hey, fool, you guys, damn, all right. Let me go check you out. You're in Atlantic? All right, I got to go check you out.
That's right.
You know? And,
what's it called?
Tacos A Cabron. A-H Cabron. And I was like, all right. And then he started talking in like Guatemalan, but he started talking like in Maya language, you know? So I was like, hey, ¿estás hablando Maya? He's like, sí, algo así. But he was speaking softly to his wife. But I picked it up. I'm Mexican, fool. I was born in Mexico, dog. So I'm from Jalisco, homie. So I picked your shit. I'm like, ¿de qué lenguaje estás hablando? Oh, I'm like, all right, that's cool. Like, just hearing you, I kind of knew what you were talking about. Because I heard the Spanish, then I heard the Maya, and then I heard, the vocabulary. I'm like, what are you talking? What kind of language is it? And he told me, I was like, that's crazy. His wife came in, little Guatemalan, I was like, damn, that's your wife. He's like, see. I was like, man, I'm proud of you, homie. You know, little Guatemalan who's coming out here and flipping tacos and making a living.
That's what I was going to say. Tacos is a really good hustle.
Every hustle that everybody hated on me growing up or making fun of it. Now everybody's like, I'm opening up a taco business. I'm opening up something at the swap meet. Now nothing is funny.
There's money in the gym.
There's money everywhere.
Everywhere.
You just gotta know how to touch it.
You just gotta do it, man.
You know, and like I said, man, you can't teach the hustle. It's either in you or it's not.
Exactly.
Simple as that. And you're a young hustler, dog, and I could see you where you're gonna be in 10 years from now, homie. You're not even gonna be rapping, dog. You're gonna be running shows, dog. Believe me, dog.
That's what's up.
I'm manifesting that shit
predicting it, so we'll see.
Already, dog, you know? You will, dog. Palabra on God, homie. You know what I'm saying? You have the right hustler's mentality, dog. You have a 40, 50-year-old mentality.
Appreciate
about how you're working your money. Not people your age ain't got no house.
Yeah.
I don't got a house, but I got a spot where I know I'm secure. I could park 7, 8 cars there.
You got somewhere to lay your head, man. You blessed.
You know what I'm saying? And man, it's just I appreciate you that you came and you say, yeah, you know what? The vibe right here is like family shit. It's cool, man. Nobody bothering us. Ain't nobody gonna kick down doors, nothing, homie. So I'm always very aware about what times I record. I switch everything around all the time. You know, the episode will air on Sundays at 9:15 every Sunday. Only one episode. I do it like that to keep people tuned in. I try to keep the podcast an hour. Mm-hmm. That's it, because I want people to stay tuned in. I don't want you to be here fucking 2-3 hours and people are like, man, I'm already burned out from these fools. So if I keep it 1 hour, then they're going to want to see round 2. I want to see both of these homies talk again. They were talking some cool game. Mm-hmm. I'm waiting for the next one, you know, part 2.
Yeah.
You know, and that's how I do it with people, man. I like to just pull people on. And also me just being around Conejo a lot. Like, I learned a lot how to stay humble, how to, you know, meditate, or like, you know, like talk to myself, my spirits and shit, you know. And it's cool, man. Like, I seen that fool too, like from hustling his very first album called The City of Angels. Hustling him out of his trunk, I remember.
No shit.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I got crazy stories with him, dog. There's a picture of me and him that was circulating through the internet back from '99, and I went to go visit him in Wayside when he came back out here. And I'm on the other side now, dog. I went to go visit, you know what I'm saying? So when they scanned my ID and everything, and I know the shares were already like, he finally came. You know, like that's Predikt. So I don't know, man. I could read the shares because I went to Wayside, and I pulled up, and man, as soon as I made eye contact with him, it had been, about like 17 years that we haven't had no face contact. So he had hair. I thought he was going to be all gangstered out. Bam, all fucking big ass triple X pants. Fool came out with nice haircut, everything. Like, hey, what's up, como estás? And I was just like, well, how you been? He's like, cool, how you been? I'm like, well, fuck, everybody wants to know how you are and stuff like that, you know? But I felt like as soon as I picked up the phone and talked to him, I felt like all cameras and everything was on me. Because they're like, he's talking to this guy right here. This guy just came back from being on the road for so long. So let's pay attention. You know, I just want to make sure that I could hang up the fucking phone and fucking go into the parking lot and leave, dog, because I got weed in the car. I'm already high, dog. You know? You know, so I got some crazy stories that I haven't shared. I just share them offline or just, you know, like to certain people, you know, and they be really tripping out how good and close we are.
Oh, yeah.
You know, his whole familia, I know, his kids, todo, man, good gente, man. I'll fucking do whatever, dog, for that vato, dog, you know?
That's what's up. Shout out to them now.
Yup, you know, we're going to be rocking that show, man, December 9th. Pull up, man. I'm telling you guys, man, don't miss out, bro. Yeah. Fool, man, I just seen the location, dog. Like, I was like, nice location, my G. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I hope when you go up there, you rip that stage, my G. You know what I'm saying? And I like your energy, and I know that you come with it, dog. When I hear you on the mic, you have a new generation style of rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I come from that era where, like I said, man, I'm just gonna put these camaradas out there, man, because they were solid with me, and I've been fucking with them since day one. Conejo, Tattoo Ink, you know, the homie Shadow, Little One, rest in peace, Night Owl. Who else was doing the camarada, Mr. Criminal, my homeboy Capone from Texas. You know, he's part of SKM, Little Cuete Yesca, like all these people that I grew up on, my generation of rappers, because Lighter Shade of Brown, you know what I'm saying? Like, all these rappers, because there wasn't that many rappers in Chicano rap that you could, like, pick from, because it wasn't that flooded. So either you guys had this team or that team, whatever, dog. There wasn't that many. But when you pull up to a mom and pop store, you'll definitely be like, there's a Conejo CD, there's all the high power CD camp. Everybody had their camps, dog, from 2000. Come on, man. Like, I started with a lot of these cats, dog. You know what I'm saying? And now I have my podcast. Now I see a lot of these rappers, they want to start their podcast. Mm-hmm. Like, maybe the rap game ain't selling how it used to. Yeah. The podcast is the new way to go. I'm happy that I was already ahead of my time with this podcast shit, dog. Yeah. And here I am a year later. And I feel like year 2 is going to be better. You're the first guest in year 2, homie. Come on, man. That's God working already, homie. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? And anytime you got something going, a little function or something, reach out to me, man. And whatever I could do on my end to promote your shit and just let people know to go fuck with you or something, your stores, whatever, dog. De corazón lo hago, dog. Likewise, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. You know, other than that, man, any shout-outs? Yeah, I don't even want this conversation to stop, G. We're just having such a good conversation.
Shout out to Glass shout out to the Grimy Gang, shout out to the city.
As a matter of fact, I interviewed, man, I interviewed the camarada. See, now I'm thinking, man, he was like on episode 4. Man, ¿cómo se llama el camarada, dog? He's, hold on. Short, man, what's his name? Dude, I have him on my fucking podcast now. The whole girl, Alani. Okay, I had her too. She's from Coima. Okay, I had her on here. Now, ¿cómo se llama el camarada? Now I have to see who he is. Hold on. I'm going to remind you. Hold on. You probably know who he is. You have to know who he is. It's let me see. It was episode 4 or 5. Early shit, homie. Early shit. Man, what's that camarada's name, Don? Okay. Got the whole... Rick the Savage God. Oh, Rick the Savage. Yeah, so I had interviewed him, and this is back the episode 12.
Oh shit!
So this is a long time ago when I was barely starting. You know what I'm saying? Keep going, so, and then I had the homegirl Alani, you know, and like I said, man, I just want to, my job is just to try to help people get put on somewhere. I could only lead the horse to water and do so much. I could plug you with this person, that plug. But once I introduce you guys, I don't want to be in the middle of it. Like, hey, well, you introduced me. Well, that's why I told you guys, as soon as you guys do your own thing, I don't want to get involved in none of the... I don't want to be the middleman to nobody about, like, well, he owes me or nothing, dog. You know, I'm like that. I get to the point. I get to the point in caliente. You're covering it, Uncle. Caliente, homie. I make sure that I cut my point. So if I'm not going to get a cut out of none of you guys' plays, cut me off. I don't care what you guys do. You know what I'm saying? And I do it like that. I'm a grown fucking man. I speak for myself, and I'll take my own beef, and I can't vouch for nobody because your name could be good right now, and mañana it's not, and I already spoke up on your name like, yeah, he's cool. Okay, well, you could get to him. Nah, I can't. So might as well just leave it like that. You know?
That's what's up.
It's good shit, man, but I'm all about positive vibes and helping people out, man, and people that got health issues. I love talking to them because... we're like cars. Little by little, we're going to start breaking down. And if we could talk about your experience of how it feels to get shot or you know, like me, they were almost trying to make me fucking shit out of a bag, dog, trying to fucking take my colon out. I was like, nah, dog, my arm's fucked up. I can't fucking shit out of a bag, homie. And I talk about it openly because what did that happen to? One of the young homies, he's like, hold on, the homie Predikt talked about that. Let me go back to that episode and start learning what he was talking about, trying to educate us.
That's right.
I had Rosenberg up in here, homie. Attorney Rosenberg here like 2 weeks ago, too.
Oh, yeah.
Man, everybody's jumping on here, homie. Like I'm telling you, bro, I bring a different energy, dog. I let you be you. I'm not here to ask questions.
Yeah, I gotta go watch that interview with...
man, that fool was throwing so much free game, homie. Yeah. Oh, yeah. When you said something about 1 kilo and 10 kilos, you're gonna get charged the same amount. I was like, all right. Free game, homie. Yeah. Free game, dog, you know?
True shit.
You know, any shout-outs you want to give out to anybody out there, homie?
Just shout out to the whole team, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to the T-Plug, the stores. You guys tap in. Let me see who else we got. Yeah.
The 909.
Yeah, the whole city, the Dino, you know what I'm saying, the IE, you know what I'm saying, all my people in L.A. Yeah.
That's right. And hey, out here in the Valle, homie, shout like I said, homie, right here, you don't got to check in, homie. You should be like, I'm a pull up guy, you got to check in. right here, the Valle is different, homie. You know what I'm saying? When you make a call because you already go to somebody that you know, bang, Kyle, we'll do it, homie, you know? But bendiciones your way. I wish you nothing but the best of luck and all your businesses, homie, because you see you got a trucking business, t-shirt business, the music. Goddamn, homie, for being 32 or whatever. You're way ahead of your time, homie.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You know? Just stay hungry, man. That's key.
Stay respectful.
Stay busy.
And stay respectful towards people, man. At all times. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
And it was a fucking pleasure me having the camarada right here, man. And like I said, man, you're more than welcome at any time, homie. Yeah. You got my direct. I had this phone number for 15 years. Same number.
That's right.
15 years. I know who the fuck calls me, dog.
That's what's up.
You know, so you already know I got you locked in, and whenever you want, make a llamada, and I'll pull up, and I'll see you at the show, and we're going to have a good time over there, primo.
We'll talk.
You know?
Gracias. Thank you for having me.
Ya sabes, homie. All day, homie, from the 818 to the 909. Yeah. We're just going to do this, homie, raza, homie, and caliente, and we out, dog.
Yeah.